My name is Vernal Roseval, and I am a missionary. I'd like to share with you one of the ways in which God shows me His love and His care and His guidance. And one of them is through providential leading in finances. One of the things that I can say that I have never had a struggle with is money. I've never had an issue struggling to figure out where it ends meet. And I don't say that to brag. This is God's blessings for me. And recently, I became a missionary for Adventist Frontier Missions. And one of the things that we have to do is fundraising. And while I know that money is not an issue, sometimes it could be a little challenging. Though money is not an issue, still it's interesting going and asking for donations. You have to go person to person, and it could be, especially, you're like, man, if I just get a job or something like that. But one of the reasons is you can build a support team and those things. And so it's a blessing to do that. But one of the things that's been interesting is the journey when I began my journey of donations. I started out by going to different people and just speaking and sharing at churches. And I remember training was coming up, and I was like, I raised about a third of the money that I needed, and I was like, probably when the training comes, I'm gonna have to, when the training's done, it's a month training. After the training, I'm gonna have to go and figure out fundraising. I'm gonna be delayed in getting out, launching, and that's gonna be an issue. But however, by the grace of God, I was actually the funds got raised while I was in training. And I just thank God for that. And it just was a testament to me, and most of all, it showed me that God was leading. And so, that was a blessing. And from that point on, I was like, I know that this is what God wants me to do right now. And the Lord's been leading me. And He even taught me to be debt free. He told me, and that was one thing that was in my heart. He said, do not have debt because you need to be ready to go out. But I just thank God for that. And the Spirit of Prophecy says that God has 1,000 ways of which we know nothing. And so when it comes to struggles and those things, sometimes He leads us. Sometimes He has a way in which we haven't even thought of. And we just have to trust Him. And He's been leading me and teaching me to trust Him. And throughout my experience, that's been a blessing, and it's been keeping me relaxed and trusting Him, especially in that area.